Hey everybody, welcome back to another Deck Tech. In this episode, we will be going over Praise Rhonas. It's basically a mono-green stompy deck that's a bit more mid-range than aggressive. Before we go completely into it, however, I need to mention that tomorrow, December 11th, I will be streaming on Twitch at 5 p.m. Pacific Time or 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I will be streaming at that time every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. The link to my Twitch channel will be linked below. Second thing I need to talk about is our sponsors over at Flipside Gaming. If you buy your Magic singles over there at their store using my promo code GREAT at checkout, you get 10% off of your purchases over $10. Now that those are out of the way, let's dig into the deck. Let's first start by going over the Rhonas cards. We're playing 3 copies of both Rhonas the Indomitable and Rhonas' Monument. Both are simple and key to our game plan, which is to play big creatures on curve and smash face. Rhonas does both. Keeping himself online can sometimes be challenging, especially with an empty board, but if you have other creatures out, it should be fine. The Monument makes our big creatures cost 1 less and give a creature +2/+2 trample until end of turn whenever we cast a creature, which not only helps us push damage, but can also help turn Rhonas online. Mono green decks have always had problems. They were too slow against aggro and don't have enough card draw or removal. This deck still suffers from that despite my best attempt to change that. Cards like Ripjaw Raptor and Nature's Way were supposed to be good answers for those problems, and in a way they are, but it's just not enough for a deck like this. So still, while including these cards, I decided to go all out on the mono green stompy plan. Carnage Tyrant, Bristling Hydra, Aetherwind Basker, and Verdurous Gearhulk were and are our biggest and baddest creatures. Carnage Tyrant being probably the best of the group. The cards are pretty self-explanatory, nothing you wouldn't expect in a mono green deck. However, you may want to change Aetherwind Basker with some of our 4 sideboard copies of Blossoming Defense, because removal, and worse yet, stealing our creatures is just plain bad for us. Alright, things are looking pretty good here. Never mind. Oh, he's gonna get my Verdurous Gearhulk and get the enter the battlefield effect from it. Oh, and that's what he stole with Gonti? Oh my god. This is brutal. And I didn't draw anything that kills Hostage Taker, and that's probably game, because he's going to steal my thing. I guess we could cycle and try to find something. Nope. Well, I guess we could play it. It's not going to matter, though. Like I mentioned before, mono-green mid-range decks like this one have problems with aggro. My best solution for this, while trying not to disassemble our main focus in the deck, was to add playsets of both Drover of the Mighty and Greenbelt Rampager. We have a slight energy theme in the deck, and Greenbelt Rampager benefits from that. Getting this out on turn 2 can devastate a lot of aggro decks, except that we can only play 4 copies of this. It's our only main board protection against aggro, and that's a bad thing. I say Drover was added because of our matchup against aggro, which it is, but what I really mean from that is that it ramps us quicker into our bigger threats. Now, you can play Servant here if you want, just for the energy gain, but I went with Drover because he gets buffed whenever you have a Ripjaw Raptor or Carnage Tyrant out, and you don't have to consume energy every time you use them. It's really up to you, though. Our final few spells in the deck are Attune with Ether and Gift of Paradise. Attune is simply in here for energy gain for Greenbelt Rampager, and Gift of Paradise is a nice ramp that also gains us some life, which can be useful against aggressive decks, or when you're trying to race somebody. The card is generally a safe form of ramp, except when your opponent is playing this card for absolutely no reason. Alright, let's pass here, and we're looking okay. Blue and white, they'll be able to kill Ripjaw Raptor without me getting the enraged trick. What's the... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Who plays this card? Oh my god, Gifts of Paradise is not a card that is taking the meta by storm. I don't understand why he plays that card. Wow. That feels just like a kick in the gut. We were going to be able to play both Ripjaw and Hydra next turn. Now we only can do 1. That's actually brutal. Wow. Lands are simple, 8 deserts, 4 of each to like, following with 12 basic lands for a total of 20. Seems kind of low, but remember, we're playing Attune with Ether. Sideboard is a bit changed from the gameplays you will see me put out in the following few days. We're playing Blossoming Defense and Life Crafter's Bestiary against Control and Midrange. Arborback Stomper and Life Goes On as further life gain against aggro. And finally, Pounce as more forms of removal against combo decks or any decks that play things like Glensleeve Siphoner or Hostage Taker or any problematic creature that they won't block with. Thanks guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy. Make sure to subscribe if you are new and vote for which deck tech you want to see next, upper right hand corner. Anyways, thanks guys for watching again. So hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for those gameplays.